in the last couple of years, this down move had no reflection on the project. It was just literally the markets just behaving the way the markets do. But the value of the project was not reflected in the token price here. This token price going up here was obviously largely to do with Bitcoin, and obviously the awareness, the increasing awareness of Dtravel and some like public launches of certain things, which has kind of given people a lot of bullish sentiment. And so what's happening here? So let me pull the volume up. This is Bybit. We had a big massive take profit. That's what that candle is. And now May and June is effectively as the market sentiment. The market sentiment being a little bit bearish. People unsure about Bitcoin, and naturally what they do is they dump their alts, because in back of people's minds they see that Bitcoin's at the all-time high, and then they're worried that Bitcoin's going to dump down to like 50k or 52k or whatever. Yeah. And so because they're worried and the uncertainty of Bitcoin, naturally what they do is they scale back on their altcoins, and they're in a token like TRVL, where relatively speaking the volume is low and the volume is and the market is liquid, relatively speaking. So they'll have to market sell, and that pushes the price down. Often that price adjustment is overextended beyond the actual value. Okay, that's because it's a liquid. Yeah, the higher the price goes up, the more volume we get, the more liquid this becomes. Yeah, so when people are looking at this project now, they're looking at a 3.69 cents token. Okay, and then what is the market cap of TRVL? Let me have a look. Yeah, so 11.3 million market. Fully diluted would be with all the tokens in circulation, so you can ignore that. Really, that's the market cap. The volume's quite good. The volume's still quite good. $419,000, 24-hour trading volume. So we have been seeing increasing in volume. You see that over the last. It's quite surprising because overall our volume has been increasing. Yeah, so you can tell that there's interest in this token. You can tell because the volume is increasing. And in a situation like this, what's happening is that, of course, I had hoped that we would hold certain levels, and we haven't been able to do that. And what's happening now is that the market uncertainty is causing people to dump the tokens at market, and we're getting quite high volume. I don't know where the volumes come from, to be honest with you, because look, it's all low volume, and suddenly you get this kind of where did these tokens come from? I can't explain that. I really can't. So in this current month now, 82 million worth of volume. That's tokens. The previous month was 117 million. Okay, and then the previous month was 55. This is like buying and selling. It isn't just selling. So even though red candles signify that the price has closed lower, and therefore bears are in control, effectively what you've got is a lot of buying and selling, or selling and buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. It's just happening non-stop. And the price is just trying to find more and more liquidity. So it's just giving people an opportunity to accumulate at lower prices. I think that's what the volume is. I think that's what people have done. People have set limit orders in the way of the price drop, and then just slowly the price is descending and people's orders are getting filled at key levels. Okay, until all those levels are cleared of liquidity. And eventually what will happen is there'll be an equilibrium in the price between buyers and sellers. So there'll be, right now obviously there's been more selling than buying, more sellers than buyers, and eventually you'll get to low enough where you've hit enough buy demand liquidity that the price will just settle and stop. Okay, so already right now you see on the daily chart we're getting a little bit of a reaction here underneath the value area low of Bybit. This is the Bybit value area low, and that's basically what's happening. So I had, I've got a friend who gives me a lot of hassle about TRVL. He's been telling me it's bearish for weeks, and we've been having a conversation and been having almost an argument. Yeah. Obviously I was wrong, But I could have been right. Yeah, who knows? Like, this is the thing, it's very subjective, you know, it's very subjective. There was a trend line that we lost, but in my mind, I don't really care about trend lines. I care about horizontal levels. So I did say this when it was happening, and I didn't, you know, I'm not telling, at the end, this is what I'm not telling people what to do. Yeah, people have to figure it out for themselves. I'm just giving them the information. But I did say that 5.5 cents was a really important level. I've said that so many times in the past. 5.5 cents. Yeah. So I don't know why, I don't know how people can just somehow pretend that they didn't hear that if they've listened to me, because I've said 5.5 cents is an important level. When we lost it, I said that we haven't back tested it yet. Okay, so I'd like to see a back test first before that would confirm a support level has turned into resistance. Yeah. When we did back test it and we confirmed it as resistance, I actually said in the stream, we back tested the 5.5 cents. Yeah. Did I sell? No. Should I have sold? Well, maybe I should have. Maybe I wouldn't have been a noob if I had sold, and then I could just go loads. But why would I be doing that? I'm not here to sell TRVL for the duration of the bull market. I'm here to accumulate TRVL for the duration. I've told people my higher time frame strategy when it comes to TRVL. Yeah, I'm not emotional about this at all. I'm going to accumulate as much as I can for the duration of the bull market, and I'm going to sell into euphoria, which will come right at the peak of the end, okay, of the market cycle. It will happen, and no one expects it until it, no one expects it, and everyone doubts it until it happens. Okay, you just have to be patient. Just have to be patient. And so while some people can buy and sell and try and accumulate more, I don't need to do that, because I've told people in the past, and I'll tell you again, that I'm not all in crypto. You know, TRVL in context of my investments, it's a small portion, and I'll be looking to buy more. Okay, so I'm not really fussed about selling here at the lows. Certainly not under 9 cents. I've already said that to people. I'm not selling under 9 cents. Okay, because in my mind, in the future, 9 cents is going to be a really important SR flip. It's a little bit higher than that line. In the future, it'll be a really important SR flip, and in the future, anything bought underneath 9 cents will probably be safe. Yeah, because it's a big SR flip. If the price gets up above 9 cents, then you flip to major level from resistance, a major level from resistance into support. So in my mind, in my imagination, accumulation underneath 9 cents is an opportunity, and I'm not looking to sell that opportunity. Yeah, even though I could, I'm not looking to do that. The reason why I'm not looking to do that is because I'm looking to buy more. So it doesn't make any sense. Like, I wasn't even fully positioned in to begin with. Yeah, I was watching the prices go up. I was like thinking to myself, I need to buy more, but I'm waiting for pullbacks. I wasn't thinking to myself, I'm going to sell to buy more. Yeah, and part of the reason why is because I'm looking for higher. I've always said that I'm looking for higher prices, right? I think the project is bullish enough with all the things that I've heard that are happening. I don't know why I'm not even thinking about selling right now. Okay. And certainly not before an exchange launch, which I'm fully expecting. Like, why would I sell? People want to do what they want to do. Like, I'm not really fussed. People want to sell and buy. That's good, actually. That's a good thing, because we need volume. Yeah, so if you want to sell and buy and sell and buy and buy and sell, you're welcome. You know, that's a good thing, because we need more volume. So if we can increase the volume, then it's just going to make it easier to get on exchanges. And so I totally advocate for people to buy and sell. Do it. Increase the volume. Yeah, if you feel like we're at a good level, point of control, whatever, and we're hitting resistance, you can sell and then buy back at the value where you can do that. Why not? It's like any other token. It's just a little bit more liquid, and it has to move a little bit further for you to be able to capture the gains, but it can move quite a lot. So just from here, from the value area low to the point of control, look, it's a 32% move. Yeah, so you flip the value area low now into support, you can have a nice 32% increase in value right up to the point of control here. So yeah, there's big moves to be had in the price action if people want to trade it, but you know, I'm not giving people advice when it comes to that. So what we have to do now of TRVL is that we just need to make a higher low, I think. Yeah. We have to try and make a higher low. I think with ETH looking quite, I think ETH is looking quite bullish, so I'm quite optimistic that we will make a higher low. Look, this is the golden pocket right now. Let me just mark it out. You see the 50% markers on the point of control. So you can tell that these ratios are lining up nicely with other key areas of confluence. So that kind of gives you the confidence that this is moving correctly. Yeah, I'm going to have a look at Slurf too. Avpads Patolith Life has said that. This is what I want to see here. I want to see us get back into this golden pocket, which we are right now, and then do that. Yeah, back test this value area low, get back into the value area, back test it. We back test it, have a little bit of reaction here, then we can move up, and then we could probably head back up to the point of control. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now in this local price action. Yeah. And obviously the point of control is going to be big resistance. Okay, we'll have to see how the markets, what the markets are doing. Yeah, because you could get a reaction of the point of control here. Yeah, pull back. Have another attempt. It's now you could be forming some kind of bottoming pattern. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for some kind of slightly higher time frame bottoming pattern to form here, and if not here, lower down, but somewhere, you know, like that's what I'm looking for. I'm not just looking for this. Yeah, I'm looking for something which is going to give me confidence that the selling is over. Yeah, the selling is done. Okay, the sellers have no more joy in pushing the price down. I think 3.1 cents here in this kind of range, in the middle of this range, is going to be a really strong support, just simply because it's the point of control on 3 exchanges, not Bybit, the other 3 exchanges. But there's no reason to think that this, you know, like, I don't know, but why do people always think the price is going down? The price can always go up. And now, if depending on Bitcoin, like what happens if Bitcoin goes to the point of control and rejects on Friday? Well, this could go up there and then it could reject, couldn't it? And then we could head down. Okay, so you just have to bear that in mind. Bitcoin does still dictate what's happening to the market right now. And if Bitcoin suddenly sees weakness after a rejection from Bitcoin's point of control, then you could see this. But, you know, if Bitcoin now starts pumping to all-time highs and beyond, then what's going to happen here? Well, this will probably start pumping as well, won't it? It'll start going up. Okay, and that will be your missed opportunity, because if this starts pumping and we go back up to 5.5 for another test, then that's already 50% away from the current price. So, you know, somewhere here is the opportunity, and it's just about finding it and then catching it. Okay, this is not going to the all-time low. Yeah, I think it's, I can't see it at all. I don't see it. It just has to find support somewhere in the way. Okay, and what's interesting is that, you know, like nothing changes. Dtravel, they're still working hard. There's still updates, pushing out updates. Look at this. 3 hours ago, new Airbnb sync is live. Any Airbnb host can now add their listings to the Dtravel network and begin earning TRVL rewards on every peer-to-peer booking. This game-changing update is set to streamline onboarding, unlocking a seamless way for Airbnb hosts to bring their business on-chain, offer peer-to-peer crypto payments, and begin their journey towards operational sovereignty and data ownership. Read our blog posts and replies to learn more. Okay, see that? So this is the link, I think. have a look at that. And I've posted it into chat. Dtravel is the Airbnb killer. Okay, just be patient. Just be patient. It's a decentralized DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, decentralized application, and it basically does what Airbnb does, but works out cheaper and for everyone. So this is the future of the short vacation rental industry, potentially, and also in the future, you know, Dtravel can easily expand to other aspects of travel as long as it's decentralized. Okay. So literally no worries about what's happening. They're still working harder and they're still pushing the curve, and that's kind of all you really want to see, you know. Like I keep track of other projects and I see a lot of shit. All right, that's TRVL and Dtravel. Any questions on that? Probably not, because everyone's a bit quiet. Just have a look at this guy.